Let's go to Chirag Kabani then. He's technical analyst, askchirag.com, and he joins us on the show. Chirag, hi, welcome to the show. Let's start with crude first and the kind of continuous declines that we have seen into that one. Would you rather sell rallies there?
Yes, crude is looking quite weak onto the charts. It has broken two important supports, $98, which was the medium-term trend line support. It's constantly trading below that. So the downside targets I'm expecting is $92. So any rise coming on MCX to 5200, 5210 would be a good place to take shots. For stop loss above 5238. On the downside targets would be 5040.
How about the gold prices? Because while we have seen those 4-month lows onto that one as well, it's off those levels right now. But how are you trading onto that one? Because there are noises coming in that you might see further declines for this one as well.
Yes, gold is quite weak. On the short-term charts, it is oversold. We might see again a bounce back to test the resistance at 1620 levels now, which was a support before. Any rallies would be sold off onto it. Downside supports are now at $1540. So quietly, it's quite bearish on the short-term charts. One can look to sell on MCX with a small rise to 28,530 with stop loss about 28,655. Downside expected targets would be 28,210. If in the short term 210 is broken, it could go sharply down till 27,600 also.
How about the silver prices, Chirag? Because the decline there was really sharp in the previous week. This week as well, we did see that $29 an ounce mark also break on the international market. Slightly better right now. But how about the Indian markets? Because we've seen or tested levels below 55,000. Do you think there's more decline?
See, I would like to take it in a simple way. Till the time silver prices are trading below the key level of 56,400 on MCX, downside target till 48,000 is open. Slow and steady gradual decline would continue in them.
Chirag, how about the base metal sector? Because while the China data has been all right and we have seen some opportunity buying happen in the Shanghai markets today, but do you think it's sustainable? Is it supporting the prices?
At this point of time, LME copper is near the previous month support of 7,800 levels. Unless and until that is not broken down, we could see further range bound trading 7,800 to 8,200 level zone. But the US dollar index, which is moving up, is putting pressure on the prices of base metals. So if US dollar index breaks 81.40 on the upside, further pressure would come on the base metal prices.
Chirag, since you have a sell call coming across board for crude and copper and gold, which one do you think is more bearish than the other in coming few sessions?
Gold would be most bearish, then copper, and then crude.
Chirag, while the near term is quite uncertain, but the Europe concern is not in a hurry to go, it's not in a hurry to go fast. But how would you look at most of these commodities ending 2012?
At this point of time, I think so. Furthermore, 10 to 12% downside is expected in those commodities where they would bottom out and then again just be in the range.
Chirag, one final question, and this is on base metals yet again. While we have seen the copper prices trade around those 2 weeks or 3 week lows, it's nickel which really has declined quite sharply, trading at 1 month lows. And nickel has shaved off all the gains, down 8% actually in this year. How are you looking at that metal?
See, LME nickel has a very strong support at the zone of 17,000, which is a psychological support. Unless and until that is not broken down on a daily or weekly closing basis, I'm not expecting it to weaken further. Range bound trading 17,000 on the downside and 17,800 on the upside would continue, which would be MCX 905 and 950 levels.